Come on!
Hello, welcome to Johnny on Fire, where we cook with fire. My guest is Cindy Steiner from
Hi.
the Burrillville Cider Mill. Hello,
Yes.
Cindy. Today we're making apple dumplings, so I'm kind of excited about this. I'm going to show you the ingredients right now. Our pastry dough right here, you can use your own, or you can use a Bisquick variety product. Also apples, all right? We're going to core those, peel those.
And they're
We-
Honeycrisp apples.
Yeah, of course. How many apple varieties do you have?
Well, 14 to 18.
The Burrillville Cider Mill, best place for apples. Of course, we've got sugar, cinnamon, brown sugar, butter, and of course, Burrillville Cider Mill apple cider. So let's make some apple dumplings.
Okay.
Let's get started, Cindy, shall we?
Okay.
All right, so
All
we
right.
want to combine our sugar and our cinnamon. So if you hand me
right.
that would be great.
There's your sugar.
So the Burrillville Cider Mill, I mean, it's just part of fall. Everyone in the North Country loves to head over for cider donuts and cider. How long have you guys been doing it?
27 years.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Hand me that spoon over there. 27 years. And I just feel like, you know, it just brings so much joy. You probably have people who come from far away and return every
All
year,
over the
right?
world.
All over the world?
All over the world. We have a guest book and people sign in and they've been from all over the world.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We're combining cinnamon and sugar together here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you need to core your apples. I have to say, through the magic of television, our apples are magically cored. We'll move this out of the way. All right, we're gonna move these, okay? Put these here. We're gonna roll out some dough. I've got a pastry dough that I put together, okay? And I've got a little drawer with some flour in it, so if you'll pardon me, I'll reach in and grab some. Dust. Do a little dust. Now, what kind of stuff are you baking at the cider mill lately?
Well, we have the donuts, apple pies, pumpkin pies, brownies. My granddaughter will be making all of the English muffins that we sell.
My thing is I always eat the donuts before I get to the stop sign at the end of your road.
Yeah.
Like they're gone, and then I have to turn around and
Turn
come
around
back.
and come
again.
back. Exactly.
All right, so we're gonna flatten out our pastry dough because we're gonna be wrapping these around these apples. So we'll make a little more room here. How am I doing?
Doing good.
Does this look good?
You're doing
Now,
good.
apple dumplings was something we always had at my family's house. My mom used to make them. I have fond memories. And once they come out of the oven, they're so good, right?
And they smell delicious.
All right, so next thing we're gonna do,
You need a knife?
Hand me a knife, okay? We're gonna cut this in 4, okay? All right, now, with the cored apples, you have this cavern. We're gonna fill it, Cindy.
Yep.
So bring that cup over.
There we
Okay?
go.
We're gonna fill it with that mixture, okay? Which is the cinnamon and sugar. So I'm gonna let you do that.
All right.
All right, so you fill it, go right into the apple.
Yeah, one more.
Now, one other thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put a little pad of butter on top of the apple. So that way that butter bakes down. So take a little pad, I let this get room temperature. Put it right on top, just like that. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna move this right over here like this. We're gonna wrap it just like this.
Look at you. Doing
Look
good.
at me, look at me. Woo, doesn't this look good?
It
These
looks
are gonna
wonderful.
bake and be wonderful. So Cindy, our final steps are a little cinnamon and sugar over the dough. And then we're gonna add our glaze that's made with Burrillville cider and brown sugar. What did I do? You know what I did.
You cooked it down until it's about maple syrup consistency.
Yeah, we put them
Yep.
together over high heat. And now we're gonna add it. Are ready, everybody? Here we
All
go.
right.
Ooh. Oh, look at that. Little over the top.
All over the top. Oh, that's going to be so good.
Doesn't that look good?
All right.
All right, and now we're gonna put it in the wood-fired oven. So Cindy, those are going to take about an hour. But while they're cooking, let's talk a little bit and let's have some cider.
All right.
I'd love to hear a little bit about the history of the Burrillville Cider Mill. How did it start?
It started out as a sawmill. It was commissioned by the government to be built so that they could start Burrillville. It's the oldest wooden structure in Jefferson County.
What?
Yep. And it became a sawmill and a grist mill and what was called a card mill, where people would bring their wool and have it combed out and cleaned. And it became a cider mill probably well over 100 years ago, but it was as a service. All the local farms had their own apple trees. They would bring their apples to the cider mill, get pressed into cider, and then they would take that cider home. About the 1940s, Homer Reb had it. His father had it before him. Homer built the cider press that we used when we first bought the cider mill. And he would get the apples, press it into cider, and sell jugs of cider. So that was when it became a first retail business.
It really is a fascinating history for sure.
A
Did
lot
you
of
mention that Burrillville was actually established before Watertown?
It was. It was a thriving community before Watertown was, because the Black River was too rapid. They didn't have the technology to harness that power, but they did have the technology to harness the power at the waterfall behind the cider mill.
How many apples do you guys crush each year?
Oh my gosh. Thousands and thousands. I'm not that end of the business, so I'm not exactly sure, but we press probably 40,000 gallons of cider a season in 3 months' time.
And do you add anything to it? Is it just, cider is just pure apples, right?
When you add things to it, then it's apple juice, okay? We just take an apple and squeeze it. That's cider.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's nothing like it.
Nothing like it.
Can you freeze it?
Yes. We actually run a sale at the end of the season.
Okay.
So that you can fill your freezer and have it for the rest of the year. It freezes fine. It does not change the flavor.
There's some rumors that you have a friendly neighborhood ghost in the cider mill.
There's more than one.
Yeah.
We named one of them Homer. He was one of the owners, the guy that turned it into a retail business. He liked his tools. Tools would turn up missing and then they show up again. Somebody stole a 25-pound bag of sugar one time, and that never came back.
Probably fell into the vortex.
Probably. But yeah, there's several ghosts there. One medium told me at one moment there were 14 ghost spirits, and that a couple left, and here come a couple more, she says.
Wow.
So there's several. They're very friendly. Never feel threatened or afraid.
Yeah, friendly little ghosts.
Yes.
Probably in the back making sure the donuts are made right.
Exactly.
You guys have to pump out some serious donuts each day, don't you?
Yes, I don't count them anymore.
You don't count them anymore,
That's
but
scary.
lots of them. Lots of them. Well, whenever I visit the cider mill, you're usually there,
Yeah.
and greeting everybody. And it's just great to see a familiar face, and your family does an amazing job, and it's just one of the things that makes the North Country great, the Burrillville Cider Mill.
Thank you. I love it there. That's where my heart is. And when I pass, I'm going to haunt the place too.
Cheers to that.
Okay. There we go.
Ooh, Cindy. Oh my God. Look at
that.
Look at these apple dumplings.
Beautiful.
They look so good.
Beautiful.
You know
Let's put
what?
some syrup on
Yeah,
top.
put a little of that on there. This is so.
Whoa.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh my. This is one.
I
Great
can't wait to
job,
dig
John.
in. These apples are absolutely giant too. All right, so can you get one? Can we get one out and put
Yeah.
it?
Well, here, let's use two.
Okay. Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow. One for you, one for me.
Quite a serving.
Yeah, it is. We'll do a scoop of ice cream now.
All right.
Okay. This. Just put it right on there like that. One for that. And then we need a little more of that syrup.
A little more glaze.
Yeah, a little more glaze.
Got it? Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Apple dumplings, baby.
I wish the people could smell it.
Oh. All right, let's dig in.
Okay.
I'll try it.
Yes.
So Cindy Steiner, my guest from the Burrillville Cider Mill, we are enjoying some amazing apple dumplings. Oh. So good. It's another episode of Johnny on Fire. Thank you for being here with me.
Thank you for having me.
It's so delicious. Check out the Dinner at Johnny's podcast, and we will see you next time.